So I've gotten some questions about what it's like to be local versus over the road, at least for me, and what it's like to pull a tanker and load milk and all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to make an attempt to show you guys that, at least a little bit of it today, using only my cell phone in another attempt to show some of the other YouTubers that you don't need the big cameras, the big microphones, the drones, all that kind of stuff, or the GoPros. So let's do it. So the first thing is actually showing up. Got to scan in to open the gate. Let me grab the wallet here. Hold on a second. Let me get this scanner deal going. So I scan in. Opens the gate. I'm in the car right now. And then we're gonna go find the truck that we're using first. So the first thing is actually showing up. Got to scan in to open the gate. Let me grab the wallet here. Hold on a second. Let me get this scanner deal going. So I scan in. Opens the gate. I'm in the car right now. And then we're gonna go find the truck that we're using first. So here's the lineup. We're gonna look for the truck that I'm using first, which is right here. And we're gonna get it started up and warm it up and move my bag of stuff over, which I'll show you what's in the bag here in a bit. All right, let's grab our bag here. Bag of work stuff. Put it in the truck. Little cooler filled with ice that is used for milk samples. So we take samples of the milk and we keep it in here. That little floater, slide the little tubes down in there. Alright, so this is the milk plant where we deliver. So during the day, this is usually lined up with a lot of trucks waiting to get in to get the raw milk pumped out, and then it's processed. And here it's turned into either powder milk or cream. And then they reload it onto dry vans over there. Being pumped out. Being pumped out. Here's the empty one that we've got a scale. Just scale it out, it's empty. These are Peterbilt 579 day cabs. They are manuals, as you can see right there, 10 speeds. Alright guys, so here we are on the truck. I've scaled out that other truck as you saw, parked it, and now we're going to drive to the first dairy that we're going to go to, and it's going to about 90 miles or so until we get there. I mean, it'll be fast for you guys, but it's going to take me about an hour and a half, hour and 45 minutes. So we'll see you in the dairy when we get there. Close your eyes. Alright guys, so we're here at the dairy. We're in the little scale house. As you can see, we just pulled on the scale and we got to scaling on this little thing. Let me kind of show you here. So this is where we scale in. So we scoot this paper in. We're going to enter this number into this little scale master thing. It's going to record our weight. As you can see right there, it records everything. And then when we're done, we'll scale back out. So now we're going to drive over there is where the milk is. All right, so we're here at the dairy. I have backed in to, yes, we back in even with the tanker. Okay, we do some backing. Now we're gonna take our seals off the trailer, because after the trailers are washed, they're sealed. And then we're gonna use these little sample bottles. We're gonna go in, pull samples from the milk tanks with these, and attach labels, do all that kind of stuff. There's tons of paperwork that goes along with this. And then we're gonna pump in the milk, probably about 6,500 gallons or so, maybe a little more than 6,500. And then we seal up and get out of here. But I'll kind of show you a little bit of that process too. Not too much, because, you know, just not too much. A little bit. All right, everybody. We've got the supplies that we need. We've got our cooler. I've got my sanitizer, because when we hook the hoses up, we spray the ends where we're hooking them up, the gaskets, all that kind of stuff with sanitizer. I know it's a little dark, but it's going to be sunny here in a little bit. And let me just tell you, the sunrise where I'm at is amazing. Hopefully I get this hooked up and I'm able to time lapse a little bit of it for you guys, because it's just amazing. Sunrise here, amazing. Hey, so we're up here on top of the tank. We're gonna pop this seal off of here, open up this dome. And the reason that we gotta open it up is because of pressure. As you're pumping the milk into the tank, it creates air pressure, and you'll probably hear some maybe as I open this up, as it relieves that pressure. But you don't want to blow up the tank. It'd be like overfilling a balloon. Take these off. Well, no pressure, but we got it opened up. No weird smells or anything, which is good. Throw the seal tail away. Now we gotta go do the back. Come on. You guys gotta go with me. Probably can't see very good, but there's a dust cover here that we're gonna pop a seal off of also. Got that one off. We're gonna cut that off. Save the seals because we need those for our paperwork. These tails we just throw in the trash. Remove this. Well, I guess it's kind of like that one's really on there. It's kind of like a nut, just threaded on there. It holds the dust cover on. Set all that off to the side. Got this Carter pin, which is going to hold the valve open. I'll show you the valve and everything when it gets a little more light out. Take the cover off the valve. And then, let's see, if I turn this camera around, will it give me some light? All right, so I turn around, we got the light on. Now you guys will see the liquid inside, which is just water from when they wash the tank. We let that run out right there. And there's a gasket in here. You see that gasket? See that gasket? We're gonna look that gasket over, make sure that thing's not cracked or broken or anything like that, because what will happen when we fill the tank with milk, if this gasket's messed up, then we'll have a big problem with the milk leaking out. It'll leak because it's just this plunger and that valve that holds everything in there. Does that make sense? All right, guys. So this is known as a reducer, and basically we're going to hook that end onto there, okay, and then the hose onto the other end. As you can see, this one's pretty big, but it's because we bring super tubes out here, and the valve is actually farther away from the back, so you need to be a little bit longer to be able to reach back. This isn't a super tube. Let me try and turn this around so you guys can see what the heck I'm doing. All right, y'all. So we're we're gonna use some of this sanitizer, okay, on all this. Okay, and then some on the reducer end. I know you probably can't see. And then we're gonna put in this gasket. I don't know if you guys can see that either. But there is a little gasket on there. See the white gasket? We're gonna tap it under here. And we're gonna put that like, not overly tight, but pretty tight. All right, everybody, so I got the hose. We're gonna do the same thing. No glove on the hand that I'm using for the sanitizer and all that kind of stuff, because we don't want to get any, we want no dirt, debris, bacteria, anything like that in here. Gotta straddle the hose. Now I can put my glove on and really crank down on it. All right, now everything else, since all this is hooked up and done, you can see the hose right here, goes over, runs into the milk room where the pump is. Now since all that's done, we can go in and get our samples and all that kind of stuff. So let's grab our cooler and go do that. So the first thing we do is wash our hands, which I just did. Then we grab one of these needles and our sample bottles and we go to the tank. So this is the outside of a milk tank. As you can see, they're pretty dang big. This one holds like 10,000 gallons, 15,000. But we're gonna take this needle, stick it in that little diaphragm to pull our samples out. It's very hard to do one-handed, by the way. So we will stick it in here. There's a new hole right there. And there's the milk. Okay. Now we're going to pull our samples. You don't want to blow into the, you don't blow into there or anything. Just fill it up with milk to the line. And we do that 3 times. The third one, we're going to take the temperature of the milk. What we're looking for is color, and if it has a smell, certain things like that that we look for to know that the milk is good to pick up. It's coming out slow because this tank's not very full. But it is coming out. It's our third and final, and we're going to check for temperature. And as you can see, as it fills up, the temperature will drop. It's just not touching the thermometer very good yet. These thermometers are always calibrated and all that. See it dropping as it cools down there. So that we know that it's in the right temperature range. Nobody wants hot milk, except maybe a kitten or a baby cow. It should spin around, there we go. Beautiful. Hard to do this one thing. So this last one will stay with me for the journey. This is the temperature control, and that's for me to make sure, if I need to check it, that these samples stay at the same temperature as this ice and water does. And we'll put labels on that later. So here's the labels. I'll put labels. All right, guys, now we're gonna hook up the tank to the pipe system, to the pump, get the milk into the truck. These are rubber gaskets that are used on here. We're gonna clean all these too with our little sanitizing spray. And then also the pipe that goes on there. Here's a quick double check when we're all hooked up. This valve, this one's closed. Make sure that's nice and tight so we don't get no air in there. This is the other tank. We're milking into it right now. This is actually coming from the milk parlor. The valve is closed. Out to the truck. This valve is open, so we can start pumping the milk. And then it takes, this pump is about 320 gallons a minute. So it only takes me about 18, 20 minutes to fill up the truck. So we open this valve, milk runs through, come down here, turn on the pump, and then we wait. So now it's paperwork time while we're pumping the milk, and we do a whole bunch of that because it is regulated by the Department of Agriculture, and we want to make sure everything is filled out properly, tracked properly, accounted for, and shown to be clean raw milk. And then also all this paperwork makes sure that everybody gets paid for their job, whether it be me, the plant that processes it, the dairy that makes it, the company that hauls it, whatever it is. We want to make sure that everybody gets paid for their stuff. So I got to fill all of this out here, and seals and old seals, new seals, samples. We've got the little, where'd it go? Put it in my pocket here. We got the sticker we got to put on our samples to show, where'd it go? Oh no, it's in my back pocket. Anyways, we've got a lot of paperwork to do. See you in a minute. As you can tell, we're all cleaned up. Concrete's clear. Back of the truck is clean. Started to wash. See the tank that we emptied out is washing. It's cleaning out the hose and all the lines and everything. No, I don't drive for night. It's just a jacket. But now we just reverse the process. We scale out, just like I showed you how we scale in. Then we head back to the plant where we started, but let me show you something real fast. I mean, just appreciate, minus the truck noise, just appreciate the view. Just appreciate that view for a second. It's not that bad of a gig, people. So if you like this video and you want to see more, and you want me to do more than just with the cell phone, which you can, do some good videos with a cell phone. Just think in your head. You'll have ideas. Act on those ideas of what you want to do with your camera, where you want to put it. All I used was a simple little tripod to hold my phone and edit it on iMovie. But if you like this video, tell me in the comments. And join the Zello. Link in the description. Dogpound, #Dogpound on Zello. Until next time, guys, be safe. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.